morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the Meadsy Tank. Now, why is it called the Meadsy Tank? Well, it's called the Meadsy Tank for one reason and one reason only. Look at that head. Look at the massive forehead this tank has got. It's got a big head, and everyone says I have a big forehead, which, you know, I don't see the issue with my forehead, but nevertheless, we are going to get into this tank. Now, we did play it stock in the stream, so we're just going to fully equip the tank. It's a nice tank. I really enjoy this tank. I didn't think I was going to, but I really do. Really, I think it's going to be very underrated. People are going to look at it and think, meh. That's a meh tank, but you know what, it's not that at all. Now, the turret, 160mm on the front and 110 on the sides, which isn't bad. On the whole, you have 105, so armor wise, not the best, but it is all angled. It is all sort of angled, and you can get some troll bounces on in the tank. DPM 1990, not the best, but you know, not the worst either. Reload 9.35. Penetration 198, and on your APCR 245. So again, not the best penetrations, and it has 310 alpha on your AP, 260 on your APCR, and of course 400 on your HE. Aim time is a bit bad at 4.4, and dispersion is a bit bad as well at 0.362, and it has 7 degrees of gun depression with 35 kilometers an hour speed. So stat wise, if you look at the stats, yeah, okay, that it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great if you look at the stats on the tank on paper. But you know what? When I played the tank, these were during a live stream, and I thought, you know what? I haven't got any hopes really for this tank. I haven't got high hopes for this tank, but I was pleasantly surprised. I was actually surprised. I thought it was going to be ultra slow, but it's quicker than I thought it was going to be. It's definitely quicker than it feels. Well, it should be. I think it should be a little bit slower, or at least I thought it was going to be. It was going to be slower with that massive turret of yours. And of course, the thing that stands out with this tank, it is the only tank in the game. It is, well, the reason it has got a massive turret is because the engine is in the turret. So if you get shot on the side or whatever of your turret, it will damage your engine. So you have to bear that in mind when you are playing the game. Try and not show the side of your turret, because you have a high chance of getting absolutely wrecked and getting some engine damage. However, since playing the tank, I don't think I've actually suffered that. I don't think I've gave people the opportunity to shoot the side of my turret. I'm always trying to focus in what's in front of me, and basically showing the front of myself to the enemy team. And that's what you got to try and do in the tank. Now, you're going to see the M VII YOH there. We do get shot from the side, and we do get shot from the M VII YOH up there. So I just want to look at these guys. I mean, there's a KV2 there. I'm just trying to get the gun depression down, which we do get a nice shot into him. So the KV2 is now a one shot, and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, we're losing this game, but you know what, it's possible. It is possible. We get a nice shot there into the ARL, which in my opinion is one of the best tier 6s in the game. Ultra strong, and we're going to try and get that shot, nice shot there into the M VII YOH there. So there's a few tanks that are now low hit points. The ARL is a one shot. There is the VK36, which I really want to, he's the only target I have at the moment, so we're just going to try and focus him. But then the enemy YOH comes across, and that, you can see the accuracy is bad. The accuracy isn't the greatest in the game, especially when your gun is sort of damaged. So we've blocked 675, so we haven't blocked too much, but you know what, we've blocked enough. But we have taken a bit of damage as well, and now I don't really want to take any more damage. There's another block there. because it's a 4 versus 4. That was a shot into the Yo on the enemy team. He gets a shot into me. So now I do have to reuse my repair kit, and there is the SU-100Y, and that was a troll bounce. These SU-100s, like the 100SY, really is frustrating. The armor profile is just so annoying. So many times I bounce on the SU-100Y. But you know what? Overall, it was a decent game. 3.4k damage. We blocked 900 damage as well. So we did our job, but that was only worthy of a first class. Made a little bit of credits there. Now, this tank, I can already see it is a very difficult tank to ace. I think it's going to be a very, very difficult tank to ace. So we're going to go back onto Mayan Ruins. Had a couple of nice games on Mayan Ruins here, so we're just going to fast forward it a little bit. This time we are coming from the other side of the map, and I always head towards this side of the map. Now you have to remember, it does only have 7 degrees of gun depression, which sometimes it can work. It's not the best of gun depressions, but it can work. But really, you have to bear in mind about the gun depression, you have to bear in mind about the accuracy, and you have to bear in mind about the aim time. They're not the greatest, so you do have to sort of focus and let the bloom sort of go down. Otherwise, as you see the last game, you will miss a lot of shots if you don't aim your shots in. So now we're going to play a little bit aggressive. We have these medium tanks and the light tanks sort of in front of us. All of our team is pushing to the right, which is why I'm pushing here. We can get a few nice HE shots into the Type 64 here. We're going to ignore that P43 now, because we could do much bigger damage done to the Type 54 as we had his rear, and we have taken him out. So we've only blocked 1 shot at the moment. There goes the Saunders SP, the Firefly, and now we can just focus on this P43. But that was a troll bounce. That was probably my fault. I didn't aim it. It didn't hit the weak point, and it pretty much it shouldn't have bounced really. But you know, that splits for you. It's very, very troll. So now it is a 5 versus 5. I want to pay attention to that M VII YOH on the enemy team, but of course I do want to clear that guy as well, and now push towards this guy with my team. So it is a 4 versus 4. Most of my team are pretty much behind me. I want to save as much hit points as I can to go for this M VII YOH, and as soon as I realise that I'm beating him on hit points, I've got more hit points than him, I have a teammate behind me that is also shooting this guy, so I was sacrificing some hit points to clear that guy, because I didn't want to sit in the middle there where another 3 tanks could actually shoot me. So it is now a 4 versus 3, but a lot of us are low hit points. It's only this Sherman Firefly that is full hit points. The rest of us is almost, or I'm not a 1-shot, I'm pretty much half full, but 2 of us here is a 1-shot. So I do need to, I'm going to sit behind these guys, especially this VK, because I want him to, if anyone, I want him to focus him, who is a 1-shot, rather than me lose my hit points, because I know I can actually, I can carry, and I'm competent enough to carry. But you know, I do lose most of my hit points. The M6 is now coming around, but my team are there to support me, which again, I didn't mind losing some hit points, and even mine dying. As long as I get 1 more shot in, I do get a nice troll bounce there from that M6 Yo. Sorry, from that M6. Now we're just going to face hug him, and my team does the job. 3,700 damage, and we do also block another 600 damage. So you can see the armor does work. It can work. It's very troll. It is very, very troll indeed. Not the best of tanks, but it's a tank that I actually enjoy. Maybe I shouldn't enjoy it, but I do. It's a tank that I didn't think I was going to enjoy, but you know what, I'm surprised. I'm surprised at the tank, and I'm enjoying it, even with that massive freaking forehead that it has got. But it's a nice line to grind. It's a good tank to start off with after the M6. Gets you into the sort of the Yo Lion feel. It isn't an auto loader, but you know, it's still a half decent tank. Like, I enjoy it, but overall, looking at the stats, it's half decent, but it is a tank I enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. I am Meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye.